We have an excellent lineup of 3 plenary speakers for OFC NFOEC 2011. And one of our speakers is Olivier Baujard, who is the Chief Technology Officer of Deutsche Telekom in Germany. Mr. Baujard will talk about how our society is transforming because of the data-centric and media-centric applications. You know, how all the video-enabled applications are really stressing our networks and creating a lot of data to be moved by our networks. And so he will give the network operators' perspective, because they have a very important problem and a very challenging problem to handle this exponential and then humongous growth in traffic that is already happening and is going to escalate even further in the coming years. So, you know, from the network operator's perspective, you know, what does it mean to transform their networks to be able to handle these traffic growths? What does it mean to have efficient broadband networks? What does it mean to have energy efficiency as well? You know, that has also become, you know, a very important problem. So, although he'll talk from the perspective of Deutsche Telekom, but these problems are very general and apply to the wide range of network operators worldwide as we have it. So he's a must-see. He's a must-listen.
This year we're pleased to have Rinne, Senior Vice President of AT&T Architecture and Planning. And she's both on the wireline and the wireless side. And as you know, the hot topic of the telecommunication industry is the growth of the mobility and the mobile network. And she will bring her expertise and knowledge about the growth of the mobility network, the transition from the 3G to 4G to the LTE, and how does that growth translate into the bandwidth that the service providers and have to carry in the network. And from her position as a chief architect of the both wireline and the wireless networks, how do they integrate? How does it impact the optical network?
We have 3 plenary talks this year, and one of them is, I believe, one of the most exciting talks to be given by Alan Gara, who is chief architect of a supercomputer at IBM called Blue Gene. This is the frontline supercomputing technology, and he, in this particular supercomputer, they have now started implementing optics in a big way, because as we go up to higher speed computing, essentially we are hitting a wall. The electrons cannot be any more used for the purpose of computing. You have to replace them by photons. So it's good news for folks from optics, and we will be hearing about what new developments are happening for connecting chip to chip using optical interconnects. Likewise, other high-speed communication interfaces in the supercomputer. We'll also hear about the next generation of supercomputers, which will be maybe 10 times faster, and if they will employ maybe several million optical interconnects. And this has fueled a huge technology growth in the field of optical interconnects. And to me, this is a kind of cross-fertilization between the telecommunication industry and the computer industry. And what we are seeing is that now the ideas of the telecommunication industry, particularly optoelectronic components, are getting into the computer technology. And this is a trend which I think we will hear in more detail in this talk by Alan Gara, and we all look forward to it.